What is up, everybody? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more CSGO news out there. Some breaking news as of this morning, but also some very happy news. It's kind of a mixture today of both happy and sad. Of course, every story will be time linked down below or timestamped down below if you guys want to jump around every story. Let's hop into our first one, though, and biggest news out there revolving around OpTic Gaming. It's been coming for quite some time, but now confirmed in an Immortals press release, guys. It will be the end of the current OpTic CSGO roster, as I'm sure many of you guys have been preparing for this as well. It's been coming for quite some time now. With that being said, Immortals Gaming Club already own the MIBR roster, therefore a conflict of interest, and as of right now confirmed by many sources out there, including their own press release, their current CSGO roster will compete under the OpTic name until they are sold sometime very shortly. As of right now, of course, my first thoughts on this, I do feel bad for the players, but I'm very hopeful they will be signed somewhere. They do retain a few spots, or at least an ESL Pro League spot out there, and they have been competing, I would say, at a pretty top tier level, although we know the struggles this roster has seen over the past few couple of years, if I'm going to say, to be honest with all of you guys. But I do think the roster will continue under a different organization. The big question is now, what organization might that be? You know, 100 Thieves, of course, most recently, and I think most likely TSM, if they want to get back into it and have a complete roster as well. But then any organization out there who looks at the results of the roster, they might be a bit hesitant. On top of that, 100 Thieves and TSM, they've already been pretty hesitant in actually establishing or re-establishing their CSGO projects. And with all that being said, guys, as sticker prices do continue to rise for, of course, OpTic Gaming, I want you all to be very cautious when investing, because they will be pretty inflated, and they've been being invested in ever since the rumors did begin about a month ago. So be very careful and cautious when investing, guys. But with that being said, the future of the OpTic Gaming roster, I'm sure, will be somewhere else, just not under the OpTic name itself. If you guys want a very short episode or very short video of a full explanation of what's going on with Immortals as well as OpTic, I have a less than 4-minute video linked down below for all of you guys explaining the future of OpTic Gaming as well as Immortals and what's going to happen to both those teams and all of their esports teams underneath both of those names. So a very short video linked down below for all of you guys. But in biggest news out there as well for all you Ghost Gaming fans, it's been a long time coming. Actually confirmed by multiple sources out there. It was first by Decay many months ago, now Dust this morning, as well as the players. That's 3 sources. It's been all confirmed, guys. That will be Ghost Gaming. At least half the roster is now under expired contracts with no tentative plans for the future. As of right now, there's no set plans for the future, I should say, and we don't know what's going to be happening for the future of Ghost Gaming. As it was first Koosta announcing last night he was a free agent, then we had Dust in their article. Apparently it was their coach James alongside Steel also reportedly being free agents. And just as of a few minutes ago, as of me recording this, it will be a couple of hours ago for all of you guys watching right now, Steel did tweet out an Instagram picture, but at the same time he slipped in there, hey, by the way, I'm a free agent. So it's now been confirmed, guys, at least 3 of their members, that being their coach as well as Koosta and Steel, are now free agents, not under contract, and they have stated to Dust2 US. I will link their article down below for all of you guys. There are no future plans as of right now what this roster will do. And speaking of which, you know, a lot of people talking about this. We have JDM just leaving or being released by Envy. Of course, we have Daps as well being replaced by Stanislaw on NRG, and they would fit those 2 exact roles. I'm not going to say anything could happen, but it's certainly a possibility to see Koosta replaced by JDM, maybe Daps go, if this team, if this organization wants to compete in majors. Because if you guys have been following Ghost Gaming, I'm not even sure they even tried to qualify for the minor this time around. If you guys have tracked them way back in time, ever since Steel did join, their last 2 attempts at least, they've had to use their coach during the minor qualifier or the minor itself, and it's never gone very well. So this time around, with Steel on their roster, they didn't even try to qualify for the North American minors, and so that might speak volumes as to what their future might be. Will it be with Steel, though? We just still don't know. And speaking of minors out there, tons of news around the minors, guys. I'll be back here tomorrow to break down all the minor teams we have certified so far. I will be gone Friday. I'll be back Monday, though, to break down all of our minor competing teams across all of the regions, because upsets continue, but along with those upsets comes great news. I am so happy to report this to all of you guys. Maikelele, we reported when he actually first made the closed qualifier for the minor. His team and NoChance have now actually made the minor itself for the European region. Obviously going to be the hardest region to come out of, but this is still the farthest run he has made ever since 2015, besides his time with FaZe Clan. I am so proud of this team and the way they did so from the lower bracket. They beat Wendigo and then Heroic to actually qualify for the minor. So they definitely will be a team I'm not going to, put no chance into. They certainly do have a chance to actually make the major qualifier, and the run will hopefully continue for Maikelele and his teammates. It's just been amazing to see this guy compete across 20+ teams over the past, 4 to 5 years in CSGO alone. Along with that being said, you know, his stand-in time with NIP, of course, his time with FaZe Clan, he has seen such high highs and such low lows as well. It's great to see a team like this actually make it in the fashion they did. So NoChance, guys, has a chance to now make the major. I really do hope they get signed or even make the major itself, just to have some sort of sticker money, because it is well deserved. That they, of course, never giving up in terms of Maikelele, and along with that, of course, the teams they did beat, that being Heroic and Wendigo, they are now not making the minor this time around. So I would say pretty shocking, considering a team like North did go through, and Heroic not too long ago, after the roster changes, they actually were taking down teams like North. So Heroic, to me, a big surprise not to be going through. Wendigo, even a bigger surprise. You know, they take WESG, they took at least one other title as well. They were looking pretty strong. They were almost a European minor upset team last time around, and now Wendigo won't even be at the minor this time around. The surprises, it's just, I'm happy for Maikelele, but other teams out there are facing the defeat that, you know, teams like NoChance were worried about. So I will keep you guys all posted on those updates and those results as well, because we're going to slowly start solidifying all of our teams out there, and some teams which could be bringing brand new stickers and brand new logos to the major. One of them being that, of course, Team Valiance and their new logo Crazy, which I still think could look pretty good for stickers, and they were looking pretty impressive when it came time for qualifying for the minor themselves. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. Very lastly, it's now been confirmed. We knew about this for quite some time, that being Cloud9 taking the risk on their newest roster, and they will put up for risk their chance at our next major, which is groundbreaking in itself, and pretty much also confirmed by this as well, that being HellRaisers, who have not yet competed in any of the closed qualifiers or the open qualifiers for their minor, which does pretty much mean they will be taking back Dead Fox, or that being Hobbit, to confirm their spot in the major once again. So two different paths there. We reported this many months ago when it was first brought up, guys, that being Cloud9, their new roster, HR, their new roster. Both teams supposedly were going to lose their major spots unless they pulled some of those older players back in. HR is doing so, Cloud9 is not, and they're sticking it out. I'm pretty surprised by, I would say both, and I would say as well with HR, whether they bring in Hobbit, whether they bring in Dead Fox, you know, Dead Fox notoriously known for being better at big events or at majors, so I'm still going to say a pretty heavy-hitting roster, but either way, we could see some big surprises if Cloud9 does not make it, and HR likely to take their major spot, but still will be a much different roster, I would say, even with just a one player change. So as always, though, hope you guys all enjoy this episode of CSGO News. It's been crazy. This week has been insane so far. All I can say is thank you for all the comments, guys. I'm coming back every day with bigger bags under bigger bags under my. I think I'm getting sleep, guys. I'm getting enough sleep. Maybe I'm just stressed out, but at least you guys are making me happier when I'm stressed out. But as always, hope you guys all enjoy. I will see you back here all week long and weekend long with pre-recorded videos, because I will be out of town visiting some family, but I'll be back here Monday as well, full-time esports news as per usual. So I will see you all then, guys. Take care. Drink orange juice. Bye.